Good morning, everybody. Today is March 31st, 2025. It is a Monday, and we are back to work today. Yesterday was a decent day off. Morning goals for today were to brush teeth, make a morning video log. Wake up, Anna to shower at 9:30. Wake up at 8:30, and then I need to edit and upload at least 2 video logs, do yard work, prep food for work, and organize my laundry. Obviously doing my morning video log now. We just ate, so I'll brush my teeth. And so yeah, I woke up at 8:30. I played Kingdom Deliverance till about 10, and then I went out, did yard work till about 11:15. Came in and then took a shower, and then Anna and I went out to Happy Teriyaki, and then we just got back. So I'm like, cool, gonna make video logs, and then gonna make the video log, and then settle in for editing for the day. So that would be pretty fun. And then I don't know if organized laundry will actually get done. I was like, I don't really care to do it today. Could happen tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see about that one. But yeah, today's been pretty solid so far. Let me think. Is anything like really interesting happening today? I've been listening a lot to the Lemonade Stand podcast by Atriarch, Adish, and Doug, and it's actually pretty interesting. They talk a lot about like good important things that I think is like actually really cool. Why does this shirt feel so big right now? I feel like I look like a child. Do I need to button this? Is that what it is? Oh yeah, drip. It's like I just feel like the shoulders are leaving so much to be desired. Might just be me though. Who knows? But yeah, I've been listening to that a lot, and they talked about Tesla, and then they talked about Japan, and then they talked about something else that I was really movies. So yeah, I've been listening to that while I've been doing yard work. And it's actually just really interesting to hear a lot about the stuff, and they all have like slightly different viewpoints on everything, even though they like generally agree on stuff. So it's been really cool to hear. My phone has definitely been dying a lot faster because I've been doing that, but meh. Yeah, that's pretty much been it for the day. Yep, and then I'm just gonna edit and upload some video logs. I'm hoping to get at least like I wrote down at least 2. I'm hoping to get like 5 done realistically, but it's really easy for me to get distracted while they're rendering. So we'll try to lock in for that. Yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the evening.
One eternity later.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Let me. Do I want to do this open or yeah? I'll do it open. Whatever. End of Monday, March 31st, 2025. We're getting into Tuesday tomorrow, April 1st. April Fool's Day. Yeah, getting pretty sick. Let's see, everything I did for the day. I brushed my teeth, made a morning video log, woke Anna up for the shower at 9:30. I woke up at 8:30. I edited and uploaded 3 video logs today, so that was pretty solid. And then I did yard work. And then I did prep food for work. We had Happy Teriyaki leftovers, so that was super good. And then we organized Anna's laundry. She organized mine into this pile, so I'll finish that tomorrow. I have stuff on here. Yeah, so I also got a good amount of video games. Like I was playing Kingdom Deliverance all day, and I like still actually was productive. So it was like really, really cool. And I ended up making my morning video log like super late, like after we'd already gotten back from lunch. So, let's go. Did a lot of goals for the day, dude. Let's W. Yard work. Morning video log. Yeah, tomorrow Anna's gonna sweep and mop the bathroom. I need to sweep and mop in here for sure. And then I would like to vacuum. Sweep plus mop office. I'm gonna write the same for kitchen downstairs. Vacuum won't be bad. And then today at work, our coworkers were like, "Oh, hey, we might need to call out today," and we were like, whatever." And it's because they had like an impromptu match, but it ended up getting rescheduled for Wednesday, which was supposed to be my day off. But me and Anna are gonna cover their shifts, so we're gonna end up not having like a day off until Sunday, which is lit, dude. Lit. I love it. Let's get this bread. So that's pretty cool. Brush teeth, yard work, morning video log, sweep in my office, edit plus upload video logs. I had an idea that I wanted to make real life RuneScape thumbnail templates. So like obviously every episode that I have of like an RLRS, I want to have like a template where I mean, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. Where it's like how do I explain? Like I have a couple different ideas for it. And obviously, I'm not gonna like know how to do it until I get there. But literally, just be like, have it literally just say real life RuneScape, episode number, skill, level to level, and maybe even XP gain or something like that, and just like have that be the status quo going forward. I think that'd be really cool. Um, yeah, so I'll need a plan for that. I have no experience with like digital editing or making thumbnails or anything, so I'm like really excited to actually do it, right? Could be really cool. RLRS Thumbnails. Um Let me see, is there anything else I had planned? I think that's just about it. Um, 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 um. I'm like trying to think. I'll just write down practice drawing. That'll be good. I was like, no reason not up my art skill a little bit. Let me think. Did I have any interesting events today? Work was alright. It was pretty nice. Got there late because Anna was finishing up her goals for the day, which happens. And then, yeah, got there late. Clocked in, chatted with some regulars, served a table, served another table, served another table. Everyone was actually really nice today. It was really not bad. When people were mean, they weren't mean to me. Let me think. I feel like something interesting happened. Oh, my buddy Anthony came in at the end of the shift, and we were just chatting, and like doing this whole like I call it this YouTube thing. Being a YouTuber and like making these videos and stuff, and like paying attention to the world at large, it really does kind of separate me, and not in like a oh I'm just better than you. Like I always joke like that, but I'm literally like it really does like separate me. Like my interests are very different than like my original friend group, and so like I'm so hard coded for like geopolitical economic discussions and like cultures from other places and how it might affect America at large, like what things can we adopt here that might work out, or like how do you think this would go with the general public, and it's really interesting seeing all those things, and then meeting with my friends and they're like, oh yeah man, we've been watching oh, but they say it was, gosh, they literally just said it. It's something I'd seen before. Star Wars. They weren't watching Star Wars. Gosh, she had just said she'd been binging it. I'm such an idiot. I should have made a better distinction mentally of where she'd watched it so I could narrow it down. It's crazy. It was Anthony's girlfriend. She said she'd been binging something, and I'm absolutely spacing what it was, but it's fine. I'll remember at 2 a.m. But yeah, it's like my life is so fundamentally different because my goals are so fundamentally different. And Anthony was talking about how he had like 13 grand in cash, and he still owed 8 grand on a car loan. And he's like, I should probably put that money in a CD. And I'm like, oh, what's your interest rate on the loan? And he was like, oh, like 7%. I'm like, dude, if you put 8 grand in a 4% CD, if you pay off your loan with your monthly payments, you'll be at a net loss, as opposed to if you just pay off your loan and then save up more money. And I'm like sitting here like, bro, like if you pay 7% interest, even if you make 4% interest, it cancels out like mathematically. Like that doesn't make any sense, right? I'm like, if you're making 10% interest guaranteed, like an annuity or something, it's different there, right? But I'm like sitting here like, bro, just pay off your debt at 7%, and then you can go to your 3% CD. But yeah, and I talked to him about like what I learned about banks and credit unions, and then we talked about like if anyone in his family owned a home, and his grandparents owned a home, but his father had like damaged their relationship with his grandparents. And I was like, oh, you still like, talk to me? He goes, no, I could. Like, I have their number. I could just reach out. And I was like, that's pretty socially apprehensive of you. And even his girlfriend was just like, oh, yeah, you could. But you could also do it tomorrow. And I was like, bro, she watched the video. And I was just like, that's so cool, bro. Like, it's so interesting that I'll have, like, an original thought and people will share it back to me. And it's like, I know that's, like, kind of within my own circle, like someone I know directly, right? But it's really interesting that just happens. Like, people just do that. Just, relay my own idea to me as, like, an inside joke. And I'm like, holy cow. That's normal for, like, content creators, dude. That's crazy. And so it's just one more aspect to get used to, I guess. Oh yeah, that's what hair is supposed to do. Let me think. Yeah, we ended up closing super late. I felt like my boss was kind of annoyed at me because I was sitting there chatting with them, but it was good to see him. I think I felt like I had a daily thought, but I don't remember what it was. I mean, that was kind of interesting, but meh. I left a comment on a Now This Impact. I want to say it's a leftist slash liberal YouTube channel, but it's pretty cool and like pretty common sense to me at least. But it was talking about SBA, which is a small business. It's a small business loan basically, but someone had referenced it in reference to Social Security, and so this guy was like, SBA is a survivor benefit annuity. And so I was like, oh, I actually like received this, right? Like my dad worked at a company when he was in his 20s, like before I was even a thought in their heads, and was like making really good money, paid a ton into Social Security, like ended up being like 150 plus grand into Social Security, and it ended up paying out for me and my little brother until we were, because he died when I was 15 and Corey was 13, and so we got like $1,000 a month each until we turned 18 or left high school. So my mom got $2,000 a month for food, clothing, housing, every year until we were 18. Well, I was 18, and then she kept getting that grand for Corey, and I was like, it got mostly spent on food. Like, I was a high schooler, I didn't have anything else to spend on. Mortgage got paid off a little faster. It's pretty nice. But after, like, the comment has probably, I guess I could check the exact amount real quick. I want to say 5,000 likes or something like that, and just a ton of replies. Let me go here. 10,000 likes and 216 replies. And someone just commented today. I actually just clicked on the exact notification. He said, lies, 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 kid, period. You're, without the apostrophe RE, like the wrong you're, not old enough to vote, 4 laughing emojis. And I'm sitting here just like, what? Like, and I literally responded, I was just like, dude, I have 100 videos uploaded. Like, almost 100 at the time that I'm leaving this. I was like, I have literally almost 100 videos uploaded. All of them are on my journey to become the president. And I have a beard in every single one of them. Like, I'm a 21-year-old, dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm literally just sitting here like, what is this dude on, bro? And I've had a couple, like, weird comments like that. And, like, one of the first replies was something completely clueless. But, it's just really interesting to me that, like, when I say the average citizen, like, obviously 70 to 80% of the people understand the concept, but there's still 10 to 20% of people who don't get the system. Like, they don't understand Social Security, they don't understand survivors benefits, and they're sitting there going, Social Security isn't meant to be paying 11-year-olds. Okay, and it's like, yeah, like, obviously it pays out to the parents in benefit of the child. Okay, like, it doesn't pay 11-year-olds $1,000 a month. And people will be like, man, I'm sorry. Like, I remember some lady was just like, I'm sorry, your dad, like, that sucks. It's so hard to grow up without a father. Doesn't mean taxpayers should pay for that. And I'm like, okay, again, the money we're receiving for the survivor's benefit is money he had paid into Social Security that he was supposed to receive at his time of retirement, but he didn't live to that point. So his kids received it. I'm sitting here, I'm just like, well, I don't understand why people are missing that Social Security is not that. Like, it's, like, I'm sitting here just like, what are people talking about? It's not even dumb, it's actual ignorance. Like, it is one Google search away. It is one Google search away. And, gosh, there was another one where I was literally just like, it's a Google search away. Let me see if I can find it exactly. Yep. Oh yeah. Someone said, well, Social Security is very, well, they said, well, Social Security, us, very close to fascism. I'm assuming they mean is. Given the fact it's socialism, which, gosh, this is just a crazy comment. I'm just going to read it, word for word, what it says, and then say what it means. Well, Social Security, us, very close to fascism. Given the fact it's socialism, why it's called social. Well, Social Security is very close to fascism, given the fact it's socialism, which is why it's called social. Which is fundamentally flawed. Like, that is a logical fallacy. Because fascism is a form of socialism. But socialism is not a form of fascism. And fascism is fundamentally different than the general sense of socialism. And I don't particularly back either of them. Obviously, I'm much closer to socialist than fascist because they are, I would say, complete opposite. Like, you know the quadrants, right? It's like if this is the socialism line, like socialism plus and socialism negative, fascism is up here in authoritarian, and actual like socialism, what people think of when it's socialism, is down here in the libertarian side. Like it's very much like complete opposite sides on the same side, right? And so I'm sitting here just like, this dude is ignorant. This dude's jewels with the cat, like actual ignorance. Let me see how old this channel is. Since 2020. Like actual ignorance. Just actual ignorance. Because he is sitting here going, yeah, fascism and socialism are the same. Fascism is a form of socialism, but it's much more authoritarian. Like it's not what socialism was meant to be. You know, and they kind of like use socialism as like a guise of like, no, fascism ain't that bad, man. Socialism ain't that bad. Like, what, bro? What? And so I was just reading that and I was like, that is actually a logical fallacy. Like, it contradicts. And calling Social Security a form of fascism because fascism is socialism is insane. That is crazy. That is a wild leap in logic. Dude, it's literally like, I could not possibly think of a fucking example for that because that is crazy, dude. Like, that is crazy. I'm racking my brain for examples, and I'm not that's airheaded, but yeah, I thought that was really interesting, and I literally replied and was just like, dude, it's one Google search away. Like, the differences are so clear. It's one Google search away. It's not. This isn't some like long walk to water, good book. This isn't some like long journey through the jungle. Like it's. What is fascism versus socialism? Oh, authoritarianism versus libertarian. Oh. You learn a little, you read 4 paragraphs, you skim 5 pages, and you have basic knowledge on the differences. And this dude is sitting there going, they're the same in YouTube comments. Like, brother, don't even at me right now, dude. Don't keep my name out of your mouth talking like that, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, it's wild how much engagement I've gotten on this, this comment. The Small Business Administration, SBA. Yeah, very clearly. Did the money come from SSI or SBA? Yeah, the amount of engagement I've gotten from leaving this one comment is kind of wild. But yeah, that's pretty much the daily thought. Is just people can be so ignorant, dude, and it's not even like a Like, we're shown different things. Like, we can all have access to the exact same information. You just have to ask the question. And people just sit here and they hear things and they're like, yeah, that's it. And it's like, I know I'm not like super learned. Like, I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room. And I don't think I'll ever be the smartest guy in the room. That's what advisors are for, right? I don't think I'll ever be there. But I will be as prepared as possible, and I will be certain when the time comes. But I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, bro. How do you call someone dumb in corporate? If it were me, I probably wouldn't have stated that thing in that way. Like, I don't even know, dude. So that's where I'm at right now. Just hearing about things online. Oh, I was gonna talk about daily thought for tomorrow. A little sneak peek. Um, internet regulation is impossible in quotes. I'll put it impossible because we have so far received, how do you say, in like infinite freedom. Like, you can say whatever you want with very little consequence. Like, obviously you can't look up things that might catch the attention of the CIA or FBI, but like dangers to national security. We've so far received near infinite, but I mean, if you're doing a science project, freedom, and any threat to that freedom is an infringement on our rights. Yeah, that'll be an interesting day. I will share that one tomorrow, and I have some examples and stuff. So, yeah, I will see you all on April 1st. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. See ya.